Szewczaks. It's me, Maja Szewczak, and welcome to another Dollhouse Lifehacks episode. Please tell me, do you find this story relatable? Okay, this story. You order something on eBay, Amazon, or any other online store. You wait for the order to come. Then it comes to your house, and after that, you open it, go through the bubble wrap, and you get your item, and you end up with unnecessary bubble wrap. You don't know what to do with it. You throw it out. Does this sound relatable? If yes, then what about this? Should you throw it out, or can you make a dollhouse item using it? Well, the answer is this video. That's the answer to you throwing it out in that story. Even though it is a relatable story to most people. But to you? Well, please tell me in the comments. To me, not that relatable. But okay, time to start the life hacks. I've run out of this pretty color of a marker. It was a really nice peachy pink color that I have unfortunately run out of. But I've kept the color-coded lid. So the marker is deco time. I've used it so much that I've run out of it. But that's okay. I kept the lid for this one. So I'm going to draw on a flower with a dark forest green one to go over the black numbering. Then, this is where the bubble wrap comes into play. We're going to use manicure scissors, and we're going to cut out a circle. And once I've done it, glue it on where the flower is. And on it goes. Kind of looks like glass, but it's not really glass. It's bubble wrap plastic. Okay, so the bubble wrap can be useful to make it look a little bit like glass for dollhouse items. I've bent wire like this. I'm going to cover it with fabric and then glue it into the inside of the lid and then turn it into a lamppost. Done. Now into the lid some glue goes in. Make sure it's all over the inside. And now in goes the fabric wire base for the lamppost. And now I have this. Now it's time to bend the wire. The bubble wrap needs to dry, and the base has been stitched on, and the inside also needs to dry off the lid. Now I'm thinking of adding some beads to this wire because I'm making a lamppost with a bench added. Beads added. Now to make it look like a lamppost. That's more like it, but I want to hide the wire. And how to hide the wire, and guess what? I've also decided to use the bubble wrap. I'm going to stitch it. And now we have this. Then we're going to use an orange flames marker to color it bright orange. And we're going to stylize it into a rooster stitched on thread knots, sequins and beads, and now you have a bird that kind of looks like a rooster. And yes, I've used the bubble wrap to cover up the wire, and it's a really good way because you're using the bubble wrap and you're covering the wire doing this. So I will now finish the bench, but I will not show you the finishing touches until a different video because I don't want to unnecessarily add things into it that will make the video a bit too long. So you're going to see it finished in a different video because I've decided that it will just have a focus on using the bubble wrap in the dollhouse items. Just that focus, nothing else. I'm making chairs for Nelly and Astrid Fizz, and I want the look of these chairs to be distinct to the characters. So, are we using bubble wrap for it? Yes. So I'm adding a leaf to the blue and purple ostrich fizz one. And stitching it on, I'm going to make this look like a blue lemon. After stitching the bubble wrap on, I've used Napoleon blue for the color of the leaves. Now, I will use another piece of bubble wrap to make it look like a blue lemon. Bubble wrap applied, I still want it to be a blue lemon, but I'm going to use a lighter blue, like ice blue. Done. Astrid Fizz one is done, but what about Nelly Fizz? Well, if you want a pineapple design, then cut the bubble wrap into pieces and stitch it on here. Pineapple done. Now we're going to use green sage to color it. Done. Now use more bubble wrap to complete the texture. I've gave it a flower, but to make the flower more visible, we're going to use pale pink. Just a dot of pale pink. I just want it to look like a daisy. And I will finish those chairs in a different episode. I just want to show you how to use bubble wrap for them. I have some neon pink beads and I'm going to add wire to it and I'm going to make it look like a bag. That's how it looks like. I'm going to put a little bit more wire so it looks more flamingo-like. Done. The next step is cover it with bubble wrap, the wire that is like for the flamingo. Stitched bubble wrap. Time to add more for the flamingo's tail. Stitched on. Now I'm going to stitch like this so I could stitch on flamingo wings later. I'm going to close the stitch with a knot and then use even more bubble wrap for the wings. Done, and stitch them on. And now you have this. And now we're going to mix UV pink paint and acrylic glue, and we're going to use the mixture to paint the flamingo in. Done. let it dry. After the neon paint has dried, I've applied some facial features on the flamingo, and Nicholas Mello is modeling it. Can you believe it? The flamingo head and tail is made out of bubble wrap. I still have the bubble wrap left, so I'll make Chloe, Nelly Fizz Cat, still with bubble wrap. I'm going to wrap it around the wire for the tail, and I'm going to stitch it. I've stitched the bubble wrap for the ears and I've covered the tail. Now I'm going to color this minty green. Done. Now I'm going to add pink glitter glue and cover this black thing. However, I will do that off camera and I will not show it. So anyways, what did you think of my bubble wrap hacks that you can do for your dollhouse? Please tell me if you find it useful or like a better way of using it rather than throwing it out, because the bubble wrap, I say you don't really need it. However, you get it very commonly in online shopping. It's very common to get bubble wrap in online shopping. I know we don't need it because it's like plastic and it's not good for the planet. But still, it's good for dollhouse items if you have the skill levels to use it for. But anyways, please tell me, what do you think of this video? Did it help you find a better use for your bubble wrap? And please make sure to comment, like, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye, Chef Jacks.